Hi everyone. Today we're gonna work on financial. It's for the Christian and any believer. So yeah, I'm here to help you guys. Okay. Salut mes amis. J'espère que vous allez très bien. Mbote da bande kuno suboza kulananga. Lelo na kutang sabino financial. Mbongo. So guys, when I used to be in my back home back in the day, I didn't know much about money. I traveled to different places. I used to live in the States. Same thing. I didn't know about money. So I'm here to help you guys. Okay. A poor surgeon hurts one person at a time. A poor teacher hurts 130. Okay. I quote, not knowing what you want to do with your life is no joke. It's painful to be without direction. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Okay? We come here. Oh, look, as a Christian or a believer, we need to know a little bit about the psychology. Okay, we need to know a little bit about it. Okay? So we need to know psychology, philosophy, economics, sociology, anthropology. When you hear about psychology, this part, think about how our brain works. When you are little, as a child, okay, when you are little, we have a different way of seeing the thing. When you're a child, you have a little kid, you have to examine them. The thinking is different. The philosophy is different. We have a different philosopher. So I'm not gonna cover a lot of part of that. No. You look at the economics, okay? We look at the economy. Here, think about the psychology when you're doing the bit. For example, for the kid, they have a different way of thinking. When you're dealing with business, different way of thinking. Let's say, people have some brain problem. There's a way to think. There's a way to handle the situation. That is part of psychology, okay? Even politics evolve with psychology. Philosophy is a different way of dealing with the life. Economics involves the money. Sociology, we deal with the society. We have anthropology, okay? So we come here accounting, okay? So as a Christian, we need to understand accounting. Inside of accounting, we have a bookkeeping, we have financial accounting, we have a managerial accounting, we have income tax accounting, okay? So some of you may say, do I need to know this? Yes, you need to know this as a Christian, okay? So income and dealing with the government. Now, employment, parents. So in this case here, I'm talking about the single mother, single father. So here is a single mother, single father. So we're gonna fix that, okay? So we're gonna fix that part, okay? So we're gonna write single mother, okay? Single mother, right? And we have a single father. Now, as a Christian, we need to know how to handle our money, okay? So, the thing we cannot control as a citizen, this is us, the citizen, and the thing you cannot control, the government benefits, we cannot control that. Your retirement, like your retirement payment or your benefits from the government, you cannot control it. Your employee, you cannot control them where you work. You cannot control them. Let's say you work and then they decide to taxes. You cannot control taxes. Raising costs, we cannot control that. The risk of a single investment. Okay. So when you take a look where you work, you cannot control it. Okay. The taxes, the government taxes, you cannot control it. Okay. raising costs. The food is so expensive. Uh, the apartment so expensive. All those kind of stuff. We cannot control it. The government control it. So this part is a little bit it's harder for us. Okay, let's say you are a single mom. All right, it's really difficult to control it. You cannot control this because the government are not. Employment is not like a government who control it. No, let's say I own the business and I decide to sell my business, right? So it's a little bit different. So this one we cannot control it. Okay, now as a citizen, okay, as a citizen, what you can control? Cash for retirement. Yes, you can control that. Okay. Let's say you have your money you put in your saving account, and let's say you are 18 years old. Okay. Let's say you are 18 years old, and you save your money until you are 65. You're gonna have a lot of money. Okay. Income. The so income, the way to reduce your taxes, saving more, investment choice. When you take a look, you can control your cash for retirement. In the case of income, yes, let's say you work as a full time and you also have a part time job, you can control your income. The way to reduce your taxes, you can control that. Saving more, yep, you can control that. Investment choice, yes, you can control this. Okay? Let's say that you work and you have a two part-time job, you can control your income. So in some situation, nobody teach you about the money. You're gonna struggle a lot. You're gonna struggle a lot. Based on my life experience, I struggle a lot as a young man because nobody taught me about money. I was like the time I left my parents' home, I was young, really young, right? So when I moved to Canada back in the day, I struggled a lot because I didn't know much about. I make money. I used to work hard and smart, and then I didn't know how to save my money. I give a lot of people money to help a lot of people, but I didn't control it. So you guys have to be really careful, okay? When you work hard, you sweat for your money, so you need to learn how to spend it and how to control it, okay? I'm here. Let's say you are a husband, you guys have a children and your wife. So you have to be careful. So let's say you work, you guys have three kids or two, you and your wife, and then for my life experience, what I have now, um buy the thing you guys need. The stuff you guys don't need it, you don't have to buy them. No. You have to control your money. It's really important when you and your wife understand what you guys need for your kid. It's gonna help you guys a lot. Okay? The stuff you guys don't need it, don't buy it. Please don't buy it. Okay? Because you need to save for your kid and your grandchildren. Based from my life experience, I don't have grandchildren. No, I don't have them. But on my life experience and the past mistake, um, you need a husband or a wife. Both of you can share idea. Both of you need to listen. Listening is a key. There's a lot of listening. You have to learn how to listen. When your husband is talking or explain to you something, take your time, listen to him. Same thing with a husband. Listen to your wife. Don't act like you know everything. No, that's a mistake we make. When you and your husband make the right decision, it's gonna help your children on future because the children copy what they see or they saw from both parents. Okay, it's really important. right? If you take a look, the kid who being raised by a single mom or single dad, and the one who being raised by a wife and a husband, you're gonna see they have a different level, all right? So yeah. So we come here and educate single mother. She has a 3 kid and a pet. Now, if you're a single mom, okay, single mother, and she has a 3 kid and a pet, so you have to be careful how much money you make a month or every 2 weeks. And when you have a children, you have to buy the grocery for them. You have to, let's say, you have the internet, you have a phone, you have the internet, right? This is your cell phone. This is the internet and cable. You have a car. You have to pay your house insurance. You have to pay the other stuff, long-term saving, short-term saving. So it's not easy as a single mom. However, the single mom, like in this case, she got education. Um, she's not gonna struggle a lot because she understand it. All right. When you got education, you got a diploma or a degree. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have you get education, you have a life experience, you have a wisdom, you're gonna be success. Especially if you like the way I say, you got education, you are humble, you have a life experience, you have a wisdom, you're gonna win. You're gonna be success. But if you got education, you don't have a wisdom, you don't have a life experience, and even though you got education, you're gonna struggle a lot. We come here and educate single mom, they struggle a lot. Okay? Many of them have a lot of kids. If you're an educated single mom, which means that you don't have a education and you have a lot of kids and you have a pet, you're gonna struggle a lot. When a man, most of the time African men, where they move to America, they date America, or let's say you move to Canada or US. If they date a woman who has no education, they struggle. You're gonna see them go in a court, family court, all those kind of stuff. No good, no good. They struggle a lot. Okay, so we have to be careful who you wanna marry. It's not about like I'm a racist. Why do I need to marry somebody who has education? The one who don't have education. Look, I'm not racist. I'm gonna be honest with you because I want to have a better life. I want my kid to have a better life. I want my partner to have a better life. My siblings. So when you decide to date somebody, you have to be careful who you wanna be with. Okay, we have to be really, really careful. Okay, so yeah, because lack of education, what happened is gonna cause because some of the single mom, when they receive the child support from their husband, ex-husband. Many of them, sometimes you're gonna see the single mom. They have most of the time. If I go back a little bit, an educated single mom, most of the time they have only one ex-husband. An educated single mom. If you see in a single mom who has more than 3 ex-husbands, something's not right. Something's wrong. So an educated single mom, most of the time they have 3 or 4 or 5 ex-husbands because they're not learning from past mistake. It's not like they have a disability. No, they don't have a disability. They just don't learn from past mistake. And it could be also lack of wisdom. Let me give you an example. When somebody come to your house, they steal something, that person. Next, they steal something this month. After a couple months, they come, they steal something. A year come, they steal something. Are you gonna allow that person in your life, in your house again? No, you're gonna learn from that mistake, right? Same thing with single mom. You get pregnant. After a couple years, you get another pregnant from another man. After a couple years, it's showing that something is wrong because they're not learning from mistake. They're not dumb. No. They just don't learn. So lack of education can cause that problem. You see, we come here. An educated single father. Most of the time, when you see the single dad, when they have a new girlfriend, they learn from mistake. They're not gonna go get another. They're not gonna go get another girl pregnant. No, no. They have a new girlfriend, one kid, a job, and a car. That's the life of a single father who has education because they don't want to repeat the action they did in the past. Because they know that if I do this again, it's gonna cause a problem. So they learn because they got education. So the single dad who let's say they went college or university, yes, they learn from mistake. They don't repeat it because they are the man. They know exactly that I cannot do this. So an educated single father, you're gonna see them. They have a new girlfriends after girlfriends. They have more than 6 kids and employment. They receive like social assistance. They have no car. Most of the single and educated single dad are like that. But in some situation too, if a single dad is doesn't have education, but they're a little bit older, they learn from past mistake. They learn from it, but they don't repeat it. So we have this part is income. Okay, so we have to be careful when you go to work, and then you have to bring lunch. You're gonna bring lunch at work and all those kind of stuff. So we have to be careful. Okay, when you go to work, if you're a single dad, single mom, or you have a wife, or you have a husband and the kid, so there's another way we can save our money. Okay, let's say I spend more than $100 on my lunch. If I have my wife, we cook. I can bring my lunch at work. I don't have to buy the lunch. So we have to be careful because we have kid. We have kids, so we have to save the money for our kid. So if I spend more than $200 on lunch, and I have to buy also this one I'm talking about lunch, okay? And then I have to buy my coffee 2 times a week. I have to order pizza. So we have to be careful. So we have to change this, the way of doing the thing, and we have to save more, okay? Because the main reason sometimes we stay poor, we don't have much money. Look, if you live alone, let's say my girlfriend and I, we have 2 kids or one or a child. When we order the food every day, it's gonna cost us a lot of money. So let's say from Monday to Thursday, we order the food outside. We do the takeout, right? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we cook. We're gonna save a lot. Because when you work, your girlfriend works, you guys come home, you guys are tired. You don't have time to cook. But on weekend, when you guys are home, you can cook. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can cook for your wife. You can cook for your girlfriend. Surprise her. Do something for both of you. You don't have to cook every day. No, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, cook for your girlfriend. Make a breakfast for her. Make a lunch for her. Make supper. We have to change the way we're living. You know what I mean? I know, you are busy man, all those kind of stuff, but on the weekend, please, the barbecue, invite your friends over, and have a small party. Like when you are 40, 45, 42, your life is style change. You're not a kid anymore. So we take lives, like in my case, I don't go outside. Like to have a party, to do all those kind of stuff. I don't do that. No, I don't like it. No. You know what I mean? So the way I see the thing, yeah, it's okay to go out to do the things, but I don't have time for the party, like going out party, do this, do that. No, 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 no. I don't have time for that. So the way I see life is different, but you have to go out too. You have to enjoy life, right? You cannot stuck at home. That's not right. So we have to change the way we live. We come here for the goal and the plan. So we need to be careful here. We have to be careful. You need to have a long-term goal and you need to have a short-term goal and a long-term. Okay, so we need to have that because especially when you have a kid, you have to be careful. You need to save some money for them to go on trip, on vacation. For the long-term goal, same thing. Because maybe you guys gonna buy a house, You guys gonna save the money for your kid, the time they're gonna go to university. That's how I am. That's how I think. I have my kid. I have to think about my son, my daughter, my stepdaughter, my stepson. If I have them, my sister, so I have to think about them. My wife, her mom. If I have a wife, in case, that's what I'm talking about. Like, let's say I'm married. I'm not married. I don't have a wife. But if I'm married, I have a kid and I have a wife, so I have to make sure that my long-term goal, I have to put my wife, my children, the education, my wife's mom, my sister. So that's how I think. We come here, so make sure that in case you are married, if you are married, you need to have if you are married, you need to have a different plan here. Yeah, short-term goal, you need to have a long-term goal. If you are single, try also to think, okay? So the short-term goal could be a summer vacation for your family. The long-term goal may be university for your children, building your dream house, okay? So we have to be careful here, okay? So when you work, if you are working, you make money, start thinking about this. Even though you don't have a kid, just start thinking about that, because when the money is there, trust me. So you have to be careful. I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.